today I was receiving people, and I learn a lot from all what I hear. I hear good things, I hear bad things, I hear good news, I hear bad news, and sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm sad, and sometimes I feel so bad until sometimes my heart is beating.
It's not beating you.
It's not easy to listen to problems. Sometimes I say to myself, to Hashem, what do I do here? It's better for me to sit and learn Torah. At least when you learn Torah, you are happy. The Torah gives you some happiness. You do business, at least you are happy, you make money. You lose, so you are sad. But to listen problems non-stop, and sometimes, Bemet, no good news, only bad news, one after one. Shlom Bayit, assimilation, parnasa. One thing can save everything. When you sit and learn Torah. David HaMelech said, "Im lo leToratecha sha'ashu'ai, az avadti be'oni." Without the Torah, I will be lost. We'll be lost. David HaMelech was a big king. He was strong. He was rich. All the Middle East was under his control. And he said, without Torah, I'll be lost. That means it's not money who give him the strength, glory, the Torah. Yesterday on Shabbat, I was wondering when Bil'am, he went to curse the Jews. I did not understand when in the middle of the road, he was on his donkey. As the donkey, she saw an angel, so she was afraid. And what Bil'am did, he started to beat the donkey. And after a few times, because every time the angel appears, Bil'am he don't see, and the donkey see. So she was afraid. So Bil'am was so angry, so he started to beat her. So she started talking to him. Just imagine a donkey talk. Imagine. Just imagine you're in your home, you have a dog, you have a cat, you have I don't know what, you have a cat or a dog, and you beat him, and he starts to talk to you. You'll be afraid. You may have a heart attack. I mean, it's frightening. There was somebody today, who told me that she had a dream, and after the dream, she woke up, she had a bad dream, she woke up, she saw something. I said, it was nothing. You thought you saw something, but you saw it. So she said, maybe you're right. So that means that she saw nothing. It's just the impact of what she was dreaming, that's what made her think that she saw something. If really she would saw something, she would tell me, no, I saw something. Now that she had a doubt. But just imagine, you see a donkey talking to you. He spoke. I don't understand. Bil'am, he was not frightened. He just carried on talking to her, a conversation with her. It's like he was having a conversation with a man. I don't understand.
He was also a donkey.
He was. He's right, huh? He's right. It was because he's a donkey too. But let's say that he's Bil'am, he's not a donkey, but he acts like a hamor, yeah, but now we're talking about Bil'am, he's Bil'am HaRasha. How he was not frightened. On one hand, he saw what no one sees. The Midrash said that we have two prophets. One prophet to the Jews, Moshe Rabbeinu, and another prophet to the Goyim, Bil'am HaRasha. And Bil'am was a very strong prophet. He saw what no one sees. The Midrash said, Moshe Rabbeinu said, Moshe Rabbeinu said, please Hashem, show me your way. I want to learn how to serve you. And what Bil'am said, Yudea Da'at Elyon. He knows everything. He proclaimed to himself, I know everything. I know everything. Moshe Rabbeinu said, please Hashem, teach me to know something of you. And Bil'am he said, I know everything. Bil'am knew the time that Hashem is angry. Moshe Rabbeinu always, he did never know when Hashem is going to be angry against the Jews. Bil'am saw what no one sees. There is a Midrash who said, I saw this somewhere. Mi yahyi mi Shmuel. Bil'am, he said that before Mashiach will come, that there will be a nation that over the whole world will be frightened of that nation. And then he said, Bil'am, who's going to live in that generation of before Mashiach? Who's going to live? The Gemara said, it's a zichut to live the time of Mashiach, and there is some rabbis who said it's better not to live the time of Mashiach, because the time of Mashiach, like today, is a bad time. It's a time that there will be a lot of apikursut, a lot of people that will deny Hashem, assimilation, like in France today, like here, even here. Today I saw somebody, he told me he has 5 children, 5 of them are assimilated. He was crying with his wife today. I said, 5? He said, 5 of them. They are all clever, they are all... Well, this is our fault. I'm sorry to tell you this. We don't give them enough Torah. Excuse me. Just sometimes I'm sorry about you, madam. It's not, I don't want Shalom to upset you, but a lot of times it happens that the mother, she sees the children all day, every day. They have to wake up early to go to university, go to school. One day a week, they have no school on Shabbat. So what she did? The father, he want to wake them up to go to synagogue. No, let them sleep. They are tired. All week in school. All week in school. What? For the school, wake them up. For Hashem, not. It's not fair. It's not fair. I'm sorry. It's not fair.
And how?
Hashem is not happy. Why? Why not for me? Why for him? Why not? Why not for me? Well, it's when you give that kind of education to teach your children, school better than synagogue, school better than 1 hour of Torah in the week. So, good for it, Shalom. The child can be, can be a problem.
Yep.
My opinion is, as we know today, in schools or university, you have not Jewish people than Jewish people. So they need more to be protected, not to be assimilated. So you have to give them the much as you can to the internet, Facebook, all the technology that you have today. Of course, it's good to be used for good things, but unfortunately, when you use it for bad things, you know, I can tell you, I receive at least every week from 500 to 600 people a week. And I can tell you, most of the divorce today is because of the internet. Most of the textos, most of the iPhone, all what you have today, is because of the internet. Or most of the divorce. The tzara is big. Damn it, I'm telling you. Once, when the internet started a few years ago, and when I was talking about it, people thought I was too much religious. They thought I'm too much rabbi, I don't understand. But 3 months ago, and a few years ago, in France, there was a big demonstration, hundreds of thousands of mothers that they asked the French government to do to reduce a little bit the internet because it's bad for the children. That was not Jews, not Jewish people, mothers. Every time you say most of the murders, most of the bad things that you have today, because children, they see what you should not see. That's no good for them. So what I do not understand is Bilam. Come back to Bilam. What happened to Bilam? He's not afraid. He said, donkey talking to him, he's not afraid. Answer is, Bilam, he see everything. Sometimes it happens that you look for the keys of the car, you look for the keys, and the keys are in your hand. You look for the keys. Yesterday, I was looking for my yamuke, because I have 2 yamuke. I have one that I sleep with, and one that I use during the day. But when I sleep, I have another one. And I was looking this morning for my yamuke, and it was in my hand, in my hand, I was looking. So I said, well, I'm going to miss the train for the yamuke. And then I realized it was in my hand. So, can you imagine, Bilam is a prophet. He is with Hashem. He is more prophet than Moshe. And he's not afraid of Hashem. He wants to go to curse the Jews. He feel that he was like more than Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. There is a Baal HaTurim, I think you saw this Baal HaTurim. He said, Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, the last word of Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, Gematria Amalek. Baal HaTurim. That means that Bilam, he thought that he is like Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. Imagine. And who were Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov? They were the Avot HaKadoshim. The Avot HaKadoshim, the holy parent. That even Moshe Rabbeinu, when he wants to pray to Hashem, he prayed to Hashem with the zichut of Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. And this Bilam HaRasha, the one who had a relationship with his donkey, this one is not afraid of Hashem. He's a prophet, he knows there is Hashem, and he acts like a donkey, as he said. What's going on? And besides this, he said donkey talking to him, he's not afraid. This is what I want to tell you. He saw something, Bilam, when from far away, he saw that Hashem, he will not let him curse the Jews. So he started to see the Jews, how they live. Vayar Israel shochel shvatav. He saw Am Israel. There is our brothers, the Ashkenazim, or the Ashkenaz synagogue, there is a pasuk of Bilam. Ma tuvu alecha Yaakov mishkelotecha Israel. It's a pasuk that all the time, even when we have a wedding, the Chazan is singing Ma tuvu, because Ma tuvu alecha Yaakov. The beautiful you tent, the way you live, you Jews, You tell a fantastic. Bil'am, he saw the tzni'ut, he saw the Jews, they live together. Bil'am saw that there is no vis-a-vis, that Jewish people, they don't see what's going on in the other house. They live. יושבים ועוסקים בתורה, מה טובו אהליך יעקב, איש Jew, with he's a מקדש מעט. He's like a house of Hashem. And he said, he was impressed. Isa, yeah, Bil'am. He was impressed when he saw how the Jews they live. When Bil'am saw how the Jews pray, he saw how much tzaddikim, he saw they study Torah. That he was impressed by that. You are not impressed by Hashem. You are impressed by what you see. You are not impressed by what Hashem gives you. You are a Navi. You are a prophet. I mean, I think you should be impressed more than something that comes from Hashem than what he's seeing. The answer is, there is a difference between somebody who won the lotto, he become a millionaire, a poor man, become a millionaire because he won the lotto, and somebody that he's rich, but he was working on his life to make money. A person who works all his life to make money, he will not lose his money, because each dollar he worked hard to have it. But somebody who won the lotto, he was a poor man, and won the lotto, he can lose it. The same way he won the money, he can lose it, because he will not give more attention to that money that he got from nothing. To be a prophet, you have to be a holy man. My grandfather, Rabbi Chaim Pinto, all the tzaddikim, Rabbi Akiva, Rabbi Mimon HaNes, Baal Shem Tov, Rabbi Nachman, Rabbi Hamtei Blomet, Rabbi Abraham Diwan, all those tzaddikim. Do you think they become prophet like that? I mean, they worked so hard not to see that, not to see this, not to see that, not to see that. I mean, how many sacrifice they did? They did not sleep, only serving Hashem, giving their life for Hashem. So they become a prophet. To be a prophet, it's not easy. To be a Ruach HaKodesh, it's not easy. You go to Marrakesh, Morocco, you go to some Kivrit Tzadikim, some grave of Tzadikim. You can see on the grave, this Tzadik, il learned Torah with Eliyahu Navi. Wow. He learned Torah with Eliyahu. You know who is Eliyahu? Have we seen Eliyahu in our life? Never. Every day you can go every day to any Brit Milah. You will listen, there is Eliyahu, this is the case of Eliyahu, but do you see there anyone? No? A lot of times people did ask me, do you see Eliyahu? Do you know what is my answer? So you. Who me to see Eliyahu? To see Eliyahu. Anyone good. You see Eliyahu Nabi, he must have a lot of zchuyot. You have to work hard. It's not easy. The Jews, after few days, few weeks, that they received the Torah, they did the Egel, Avodah Zarah. How you understand that? How you understand that? You know why? After what? They heard the voice of Hashem, they saw the presence of Hashem, they saw a lot of things, and they did Avodah Zarah. How it's possible? You know why? Because they did not work hard to become what they were. Hashem, He gave them free everything. They heard the voice of Hashem without free, with no work. It's like somebody who wants to start to learn driving a car, and for the first time, he sit in the car and he drive. He stop. The teacher, hey, you drive more than me. Oh, I don't know. He's a present from Hashem. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, to drive, you have to learn. To study Torah, you have to learn. Anything, you have to learn. And the Jews, they did not learn nothing. They become what they become with no work, with no effort. It's a freedom. It's a gift that comes from Hashem. Bil'am HaRasha, he believed only what he see. Understand me? He saw the Jews sitting learning Torah. Wow! Ma tuvu alecha Yaakov. What about Hashem? You don't say Hashem. But you are a prophet. He did not work to have this. It was given to him free. Just free, with no work. So he did not appreciate Hashem more than what he appreciated when he saw the Jews sitting learning Torah. When a Jew sits and learns Torah, with all the Yitzhara we have today, the big Yitzhara that we have today in our generation, and Baruch Hashem, in the evening or in the morning, we go to Beit HaMidrash, and we take 1 hour from our time. It's a big support. I'm telling you, it's not easy, because in our generation, it's not easy to sit. There's too much Yitzhara to learn Torah. Too much. It's not easy, especially for people who work. For us, even for us, Rabbi, it's not easy. It's too much, too hard. Do you think I don't have Yitzhara? I think I have more Yitzhara than you, all of you. Because the more I want to be religious, the more Yitzhara will not let me be religious. So I have to fight. It's a big fight. Maybe I'm telling you, it's like you fight Muhammad Ali. You know, it's like you fight, Cassius Clay, you know, this big fighter, me and nothing. You know. It's like you are fighting with somebody that, you know, when he was young. Who can fight him? Who can fight him? You know, 1 round, you knock out, damn. It's not easy. It's not easy. You can be Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, you can be Rabbi Akiva, you can be Moshe Rabbeinu, you can be Aaron HaKohen. It's not easy. Lule Hashem ozer lo, eno yachol lo. Without the help of Hashem, you cannot feed the Yitzhara. He's a malach, he's an angel. You're only basar v'dam. You're only a man. It's not easy. But when you do, you do an effort. When you do, when Hashem is sick, הבא להתאר, בדרך שאדם רוצה להלכים הולכים. When Hashem is sick, that you want to fight, and you want to approach yourself to Hashem, so Hashem will help you.
Amen.
Bil'am HaRasha, he can only believe, unfortunately, what he sees. That's why when he saw the Jews doing this, making this kind of sacrifice to sit in long Torah in the desert, he said, "Matuvu alecha Yaakov." It's fantastic. I can't believe it. Jews, people who sit in this desert. I mean, what do you do in the desert? Get out from the desert. Go enjoy yourself. No. He saw what pleasure that they respect Torah and mitzvot. He was amazed. What about Hashem? Why do you not amaze? But what you know about Hashem, what He is Hashem? No, because that He got it freely. For that, He did not work. As I told you before, people don't appreciate what they get with no work. Understand? So now I finished. I would just have to finish with one. Now you understand why Bil'am was Rasha with Hashem, but with the Jews, 1 minute, he said, Matuvu alecha Yaakov. He was oppressed by them. But after, he wanted to curse them again. And he gave a bad advice to Balak. Hey Balak.
Balak.
You know what? He wanted to curse them. Hashem don't want me to curse them. But yes, but you said, Matuvu alecha Yaakov. You said that. Okay. But if you want them to be punished, send them women. So the question again, come back. Bil'am, how can you give that such bad advice to Balak? You just saw the impact that the Jews made on you. So how can you give this bad advice to Balak? The answer is because it's not enough just to see somebody studying Torah. You have to sit and study Torah. Understand? It's not enough only to see people, they study Torah. After 5 minutes, you will forget about it. You forgot what you see. The only time that can make a big impact on you, on life, if you sit and learn Torah. That's because Bilam did not sit and learn Torah, so it happened what happened. So you could give bad advice to Balak. I would like to finish with one story that I had last week in Buenos Aires. All Buenos Aires talk about this story. It's a beautiful story. You know, I live with stories. I can tell you. That starts about 3 months or 6 months ago. I go to Buenos Aires 4 times a year. And I think 3 months ago, or 6 months, I can't remember. There was a man that he came to see me and he told me that he has a big problem. He had a problem in his heart, and the doctors they told him, look, if you have another heart attack, even a small heart attack, you die. So the only way, if you want to live, there is 2 options. Or we do this kind of operation, or we do this kind of first option, second option. So this man, he came to see me, he said, Rabbi David, what do you advise me to do? This option or this option? That was 3 months ago. I see the 2 design, I look at them. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a cardiologist, I'm not a chirurgien. I see a picture for one heart, the other paper, another picture. I did not understand the difference between them. I say, what, this is a heart, this is a heart, or what first option, what second option? So he said, well, the difference is, yes, you don't understand, but look what he did here. Yeah, and here, look what he did here. Well, but it's the same. He said, but the difference is that this option, first option, they give me 10% to live. And 90%, God forbid, they might die. And the second option is only 12% to live and 88% to die. So give me an advice. I said, well, anyway, you're gonna die. If you do the first option, you die. Because they give you 90% to die, so you're gonna die. And 88 is the same. The same. Yeah, but Rabbi David, maybe give me
2%.
I have to do this operation. I cannot live without having just to live. To know that if I have a heart attack, I will die. I will die without a heart attack. Now, please give me an advice. I would think if I tell him this one, war. This one, war. That's it. So sometimes, always, as you all of you know me, always I write a bracha to people. So I started to write him a bracha, and the bracha, I started to design the heart. Because I wrote in the paper, Hashem, protect his heart. I said, look, I cannot give you an advice, because any advice I give you, it could be bad. So you ask the doctor to make his decision. His decision is my decision. But not my decision is his decision. So if something happens, the doctor. If nothing happens, the doctor. If nothing happens, it's me. I have to be clever. So what happened? He went, and 2 weeks ago on Sunday, I saw him come in with the paper. So I said, hey, I know you. So what you did? Which option? First option? Second option? He said, I did the third option. The third option? But you showed me only two options. He said, no. But you did a design. What did you design?
Drawing.
Look what you did. So what I did? I only did a heart. Yeah, but you did a heart, but the doctor, when he saw that, he saw in the heart that you did a third option. He said, I will do an operation like this. Like what? He said, as a matter of fact, the doctor asked me if you are a doctor. I said, how is doctor? This is Hashem. You understand? This is in the emunah of that man. This man, he believed in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. This man, he wanted to live. This man wanted that I will tell him which option. Which option? So Hashem, he did that I will design. And the doctor, he saw what I did, something that I did not mean. Because I'm not a designer. I'm nothing. You know, when you believe in Hashem, you feel Hashem, everything can come. Bemet, I'm telling you. I'm talking to you as an experience. I'm 65 years old.
And the doctor?
And I know what it is, Hashem. I know it's Hashem. Bemet. People are losing, not having emunah on Hashem. People are losing, not being connected to Hashem as they should be. So they lose. They lose. Look at this man. I promise you, this man is not religious at all. But he had emunah. He said, I will not do nothing without asking. So Hashem helped him. But Bil'am, he was far away from all this. At least this man, even that he's not religious, at least he believed in Hashem. He came because he's Jewish. He came to ask for something. Bil'am, he thought he knew everything. I know everything up there. Yes, I know. Nothing is missing. Yeah, wow. Moshe Rabbeinu, who was Moshe, he said to Hashem, please Hashem, please teach me.
Please.
Teach me, please. I don't know how to serve you. Because who can know how to serve Hashem? No one knows. Do you think we know? Every time we only begin. And Bil'am, that is not Jewish, he got everything free. He said to himself, I know everything. I know. He said, I know more. He said, what? Arrogance. When Hashem, he asked him, tell me, Bil'am, who are those people? When Balak, he sent him some people that to come to curse the Jews. Hashem said, who's those people? Those people, Balak, he sent me those people to honor me, to give me glories. They asked me to come to curse the Jews. Who can speak like that to Hashem? It's like, excuse me, I want to finish now. It's like somebody who comes to see me and I tell him, who are you? Who's those people with you? And those people, they came to see me because your brother, he sent me those people that I can curse your wife and your children. What I will tell him? Go to hell. You come to tell me that you, my friend, you come to tell me that you want to curse my wife and my children. How dare Bil'am can speak like that to Hashem? Balak, he sent me this to curse the Jews who received the Torah. Can you speak like that to HaKadosh Baruch Hu? You know why? Because he got everything free. He couldn't appreciate what Hashem gave him because he did not work to be what he was. So, and you know, my friend, he lost everything at the end. And he's now in Gehenna. So, Rabotai, יהיה רצון בעזרת השם, ותקדוש ברוך הוא, we give you, to all of you, ברכה והצלחה, פרנסה טובה. Don't forget, be קובייתם לתורה. Only through Torah you can know who is Hashem. I would like to tell you this. Rab Dadia, David Dadia, שיחיה. שהקדוש יאריך ימיו כן יהי רצון.
Amen.
I remember him in Sunderland Yeshiva. ממש, and I can tell you, not because he's here, but I can tell you he was a matmid, he was sitting and learning Torah, and I don't know how many years he did not see his parents. But at the time when our parents used to send us to the yeshiva, I did not see my father 7 years. At the time when you go to the yeshiva from Morocco, there is no. I mean, it was a big sacrifice from the parents to send us to the yeshiva. Baruch Hashem, Udol Hashem Kidol. Through the Torah, Baruch Hashem, that's that we had today. Only this for the Torah. בעל הבית שהקדוש ייתן לך ברכה
אמן.
לך לאשתך,
אמן.
לאמא,
אמן.
שהשם ישמור אתכם.
אמן, אמן, אמן.
כן יהי רצון, מר אמן.
Now, I would like to answer the first question that I said, that I asked, how Bilam, he was not frightened when he heard the donkey talking to him. And I think that the Torah wants to show us how much Bilam was on a high level, that he's not afraid at all to hear the donkey talking to him. He's not afraid at all. He was, because he compares himself like the Avot HaKadoshim. He compares himself even more than Moshe Rabbeinu. And we know that Moshe Rabbeinu, when he was the Shammai, he was not afraid from nobody. And especially when Hashem, he told Moshe, give them the answer the angels, don't be afraid of them. He was not afraid of them. So, and instead of that, Bilam, he realized how much he has a privilege to be a prophet without working hard to be a prophet, a big prophet. To see a donkey talking, he's not afraid. And to see far away what's going to happen, and not to be afraid, and to realize that all what he got is just a matana, a praise from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Instead of doing a good teshuvah, he was still a donkey, a rasha. So now who's the real donkey? The donkey or Bilam? At least the donkey, when he saw the angel, he was afraid. But Bilam, he saw the donkey talking to him like a man. He was not afraid. He was having a conversation with him, and he even told him that if he had a knife, he would kill him. So this is things that we have to understand. That in life, every one of us should understand one thing. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives to every one of us privilege, a lot of privileges. And a man should use them for only for the good things, not for the bad things. And this is something that every one of us should know. Unfortunately, there is a lot of people who Hashem give them a lot of good opportunity instead of using them, so they don't use them. They just do bad things. My friend, I would like just to now, maybe somebody of you will ask me a question, will ask me, but even Moshe Rabbeinu was afraid when he was in Shamayim. So the answer is this. The answer is, okay, it's true that Moshe Rabbeinu, he was afraid to answer them because Moshe Rabbeinu, alav shalom, he had a lot of respect of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, of Hashem. He didn't want to, and he knew Moshe Rabbeinu that it was not his place up there. Moshe Rabbeinu was a big anav, so he didn't want to answer to the angels. But when Hashem he told him, answer them, so he was not afraid. He started to fight with them, and he won the game. But Bilam HaRasha, when he saw the Malach, he was afraid. He saw how much low he was. He saw the level that he was. But still, after that the Malach disappeared, he carried on to be a Rasha. people usually, when something bad happened to them, and when they realize that they are wrong, they do teshuvah. But Bilam Rasha, no, all the time, even that he knows that he's wrong, he still carry on being a Rasha. Even that he saw that Hashem, you don't want him to curse the Jews, still he wants to curse the Jews. Even that he saw that Hashem showed him all what's going to happen, and he saw it. He mentioned to him that he's going to finish very bad. Even that, the proud, the gava, the kavod that Bilam loved, that took him out of his way, and he remained Rasha. So there is a lot of big Musar that you should learn. God bless you. And I wish all of you thank you. And again, I would like to wish to my Baalabait, Baracha V'Atzlacha, and God bless him. Thank you very much.